Everyone, my voice is clear and able to see this. Okay, good. So I think we have completed the AP portion. Now we are going to start the GP, that is geometric progression. So geometric progression a little bit different from the AP. For example, if I consider my sequence as 2, 4, 8, 16, 2, and so on. Okay. Now if I find the common difference, 4 minus 2, 8 minus 4 is 4, 16 minus 8 is 8. So here the common difference is not same. So obviously then this cannot be in AP. But if I divide second term upon first term, what do we get? 4 upon 2 is 2, 8 upon 4 is 2, 16 upon 8 is also 2, 32 upon 16 is also 2. So by dividing the next term with the previous term, my ratio is coming same. Okay. So here if you can write 4 upon 2 is equals to 8 upon 4 equals to, which is same as 16 upon is equals to 32 upon 16. These all are equals to 2. So here the ratio is becoming same. Next I can take next sequence as maybe 1, 10, 100, then it will be 1000, then it will come 10,000, then it will come 1 lakh, and so on. So now also if I divide second term upon first term, or third term upon second term, fourth term upon third term, all the ratios will end with 10. Okay, so such sequences where the common ratio, the ratio of the two consecutive numbers is remains same, then I can say that sequence forms a GP, geometric progression. Okay, so the condition for the terms of the geometric progression look like, first term is A1. Let me insert the equation. Shivayu, what is the time in your mobile? Yes, Gia. Is it 9 o'clock now or 8:50? Please be on time. Okay. I'll take the first term as similarly as we represent in AP, first term as A1. Then second term of the AP is A2. Then third term as A3. So we'll continue till the second term is A2 and so on. And we'll take last term is, and the term is AN. So this way of representing the terms is same. Now what happens here is, if I find the ratio, that is second term upon first term, few steps, A2 upon A1 must be equals to, then I'll get A3 upon A2, this will become A3 upon A2, and so on. These all ratios will be equals to, finally I have here the last term is AN upon, here it will come as AN minus 1, because before nth term I have n minus 1th term. So these all ratios will be equals to the common ratio, we call it as R. There we have the common difference as D in arithmetic progression. In GP, we'll take common ratio as R. We already knew that my A1 is nothing but, take my A1. In AP also, my A1 is nothing but A only. We represent the first term as A. So A1 is nothing but A. If I substitute here, I have A2 upon A1 is equals to, substitute A1 value as A, then what do you get? A2 value? I'll get A2 value as, A2 value equals to A. We agree? Because A1 value I am replacing with A, I can send this denominator to right hand side, it will go as a multiplication. So A2 equals to AR. What about this term? A3 upon A2. So here I am trying to find the A3 upon A2 is also equals to R only, because the common ratio is equal. Now I can write A3 equals to, so here we have A3 equals to R multiplied by A2. Okay, because this denominator A2 will multiply with R, but A2 is nothing but A R. And here I'll get this as A R square, because R into R will be R square. Okay, so that means A3 term I got it as AR square, A2 I got it as AR, and A1 I got it as A. So can I write my GP as, the general form of a GP is, let me insert the expression, A, that is the first term, second term is AR, and third term is AR square. Can you tell me what is the fourth term? The fourth, AR cube, right? Okay. Whereas AR cube, what will be the nth term? That is my last term of the sequence. How can I write nth term? This is A R to the power of n will come, or something else will come. What will come the nth term if I go by A R to the power of n minus 1, A R to the power of n minus 1. Yes, power will be n minus 1, correct? So this will be A R to the power of n minus 1. If I follow this logic, so my nth term formula here is simply I can write here in GP. So this is the nth term formula of GP. AN is equals to A into R to the power n minus 1. This power n minus 1 is only for R, not for A. So if you want, you can put here multiplication symbol. Otherwise, some students they'll write as AR whole to the power of n minus 1. No, this is A into R to the power of n minus 1. So what A represent? A is the first term of the GP, and R is the nth term of the, sorry, R is the common ratio, that is second up, third upon second term, fourth upon third term. You don't need to divide all, you can divide any one. Like we find D by subtracting any two consecutive numbers. Similarly, to find the R, to divide any two consecutive numbers, I will get R value. And N is the nth term. So this is the nth term formula of GP, geometric progression. Okay. Now, once we have the nth term formula, then what is the formula we require? Sum of the n terms of a GP. That is SN formula. Okay, this is coming red color. Let me change it. Yeah. So next one I required is SN formula I required. SN means sum of all the n terms of the GP. So I know these are the n terms of the GP. So SN is nothing but sum of all these numbers. So instead of commas, I'll put plus sign. This is also plus. So here also I'll put plus. Here also plus will come. So sum of all these terms give me SN value. But we need some shortest formula to find sum of the n terms of GP. So first I'll go for case 1. This one is if I take R value equals to 1. R equals to 1. That's case 1. I'm not taking n value, I'm taking R value as 1. So can you tell me what do you get? I think this semicolon is not required. So I'll get Sn equals to, if I take R value is 1, first A will remain A plus A into R. That is also A plus A into R square. That is also A plus A into R cube. That is also A plus and so on. Plus A into R to the power of n minus 1. Whatever is the n value, but R value is 1. 1 to the power of n minus 1 is again 1 only. 1 into A is A. Can you tell me how many times A is repeating here? Yes, how many times A is coming here? Yes, the again answers it is A. Where A is repeating n times. How do I n times? Because here I am adding n terms of GP. So it will be A n. Maybe we can call this as equation 1. That's what I consider as case 1. Now case 2 will be when R is not equals to 1. Case 2 I'll go like R is not equals to 1. There is this R is not equals to 1. So if I take R is not equals to 1 here, okay, this one, just if I take R is not equals to 1, then okay, no problem. This one only I consider is not equals to 1. My Sn will still remain same. What I do is for this equation, I multiply with R on both the sides. Let's see what you will get by multiplying with R on both the sides. So you will get it as, here you will get R times Sn, R times Sn equals to first term A multiply with R. So here it will come as AR plus AR will multiply with R. So it will be AR square. AR square will come. Then it will come as AR cube will come. AR cube is coming. When I multiply AR square with R, it will be AR cube. Then if I multiply AR cube with R, it will be AR to the power of 4 will come. So can you tell me what will come at the last? When I multiply A into R to the power of n minus 1 with R, so what will come? When I multiply this last term with R, it will come A into R to the power of n minus 2 or A into R to the power of n or something. A R to the power of n. Yes. This will come here it as R to the power of Okay, so I'll give this here as equation number 2. So next step what I do is I subtract equation 2 minus equation 1. Okay, so if I subtract equation 2 minus equation 1, let's see what are the terms I get. I'll get it. First RHS will come, RSN, sorry, this is equation 2 RSN minus RHS of equation 1 is just SN. So RSN minus SN will come, which is equals to, let me highlight with the red color. Not this one, I'll give equation 1. Sorry, I think control X. I'll make this as equation 1. Let me highlight with some color. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. I think not visible. Yeah. So here what I do is I copy here. This is equation 2. Not visible for us here. I am subtracting equation 2 minus equation 1. That means this minus this. If you see here AR is there. When I subtract here, this will be minus AR. So AR and minus AR will get cancelled. Here AR square, here also AR square, minus AR square will come when I subtract. So that also will get cancelled. Here AR cube, here also AR cube will get cancelled. Here also AR to the power of 4, the next term will be A to the power of R. So what are the terms finally will be left out here is A will be left out. A will come or minus A will come. This is equation 1 has A, so it will come minus A. Because equation 2 minus equation 1. So equation 1 terms will have minus sign, so minus A will be left out. Plus, and here r to the power A into r to the power of n will be left out from equation 2. Why it is left out? Because in equation 1 I do not have A into r to the power of n term here. Last term of the equation 1 is A into r to the power of n minus 1. This last term will get cancelled with one more term before this one. But here A into r to the power of n will be left out for us. Because that cannot be cancelled from equation 1. We do not have A into r to the power of n term in equation 1. So these terms will be left out. So next step what I do here is, I'll take this as Sn, I'll take common from both the terms. So what will be left out here is r minus 1 is equals to, so what I put here is A into r to the power of n I'll keep, or maybe can I take A common from both? I take A common. So here you left out with r to the power of n minus 1. I write that way. So finally, I want Sn value, so I'll put Sn equals to, let me insert the equation, 1 second. So numerator will be A into r to the power of n minus 1. This will come as a numerator. And r minus 1 will come in the denominator. Or you can rewrite this formula as by taking minus common in the numerator and in the denominator. So your formula is going to be, anyway you can use, but changes from book to book. We will write the formulas. So this is r to the power of n. It will come as 1 minus r. So this is the formula of sum of n terms of a GP. Okay. Is this a formula clear for everyone? So A is the first term, R is the common difference, N is the number of terms you want to find the sum, and if you know the three values, you can get there. Into 1 minus R to the power of N upon 1 minus R. This A is the multiplication for 1 as well as R to the power of N. Is this formula clear for everyone? Derivations won't come in exam, but if I give you formula directly, you will have a doubt how this formula, why are we using this? How do we know that this is the formula? This is the explanation for derivation of the formula. Okay. So now we discuss what is GP. We have taken sequence, how I decide the given sequence is GP or not. Then we decided AN formula, we derived the AN formula by just discussing first term, second term, third term, how they look like. So by logical sequence, we got nth formula. Then we derived the formula for Sn. Okay. So you can remember anyway, R to the power of N minus 1 upon R minus 1 or 1 minus R to the power of N upon 1 minus R. It is up to you which way you want to remember. We'll move to the example. So till now we discussed general term of NAP, sum of n terms of NAP. Yeah. Find the 10th term and nth term of the GP 5, 25, 125. So it is 5, 25, 125 and so on. Once we got the GP, we have to get what are the A value, what is A value and what is R value. Type our answers. A value is the first term of the sequence and R value is the ratio of second and yes, A is 5 and R is also 5 because A is 5 because my first term is 5. R is also 5 because 25 upon 5, that is also 5. Now what they ask for the 10th term, that is A10. So A10 will come here. What is the formula of A10? A10 equals to A R to the power 9. A R to the power of 10 minus 1. So I'll write it as 9 directly. It will be 5 multiply with R is also 5 to the power 9. So 5 into 5 to the power of 9 is 5 to the power of 10. Okay, so this will come as 5 to the power 10. So here you no need to simplify this. If you have time, you are feeling bored at home due to quarantine, you can multiply. 5 multiply 10 times, not 5 into 10, 5 into 5 into 5, get the answer. Otherwise, you can leave the answer here itself. Okay. Simplest question. Now, which term of the GP 2, 8, 32 and so on? 2, 8, 32 and so on. Sorry, in the above question, they ask one more thing. Find the nth term. Just a minute, we missed the nth term in the above question. So I have to find AN also. So AN means N will remain N only. AN equals to A multiplied by R to the power of N minus 1. R to the power N minus 1, which is equals to A value is 5 by to the power of N minus 1 will come. So instead of R, I have 5 into 5 to the power of N minus 1 is nothing but 5 to the power of N. The formula of nth term. So here when they ask the formula for nth term, so N will remain N only, no changes in N. Now come to this next example. What they ask? 1,31,072. 1,31,070. That is only 1,31,072. So in this GP, first of all, check whether it is a GP or not. Is it GP? Is it GP? Second upon first, 8 upon 2 is 4. 32 upon 8 is also 4. Okay, so the common ratio is remaining same. So hence it is a GP. So when I keep on writing these terms, okay, at what place this number will come? 1,31,072. At what position? That 15th position, 10th position, or maybe 25th position. So you have to find that n value. That is the question. Which term of the GP up to n terms is 1,31,072? That means you have to find the n value. So let me take first some n. This is the nth term. So this is the nth term. Then my an is going to be this. So an is equals to 1,31,072. For some value of n, my nth term is this one. Now what is the an formula is a into r to the power of n minus 1. This is r to the power of n minus 1 is equals to 131,072. Substitute the values. What are the values we know? We know the value of A, we know the value of R. So let me substitute both the values of A and R. A is 2 multiplied by R value is 4. So it will come as 4 to the power of n minus 1 is equals to 131,072. So you can send 2 this side. You will get as 4 into 4 to the power n minus 1 is equals to, if 2 comes this side, it will come as a division. So you can cancel this. 2 6 are 12, 2 5 are 10, 2 5 are 10, 2 3 are 6, and 2 6 are 12. I think this will come 120, 130, 500. Yes. Now, after getting this, you see the LHS. I have 4 as the base and my exponential term is n minus 1. And here you have 65,536. Now what you have to do is you have to convert this number into the exponential term with base 4. So how do I convert? It's simple. Go for the long division method. Okay. So by long division method, what do you get? Sorry. 4 divides 6, 5, 36. So what you get? 4 ones are 4, 4 6 are 24, 15 will be there, 4 3 are 12, 32, 33, 4 8 are 32, 4 4 are 16. So this is again divisible by 4. Easy purpose, I am putting the symbols like this. So when divides by 4, let's see what we have. 4 4 is 6, 0, 4 8 are 4 9 are 36, 4 6 are 24. Okay. So then again it will divide by 4. So when I divide with 4, it's 4 ones, 4 tens are 40, 4 twos are 8, 4 fours are this one. This is again divisible by 4. So when I divide this with 4, let's see what will 4 twos are 8, 4 fives are 20, and 4 sixes are 24. Then it will again divide by 4. So how many times it divides by 4? 4 6 are 24, 64 times. Then again it will be divisible by 4. 4 16 ja. Again it will be divisible by 4. So 4 4 ja 16. 4 minus 4 and end with 1. How many times 4 it is dividing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 8 times it is dividing. So here I can conclude this one as 4 in power of n minus 1 is equals to 4 to the power of 8. This is 4 and exponential is 8. So here you can conclude bases are same, exponential also same, n minus 1 equals to 8, therefore n equals to 9. N equals to 9. Okay. Yeah. Who has given the answer? Now the question arises here. Let me explain another question also based on this. Here in this question they said, which term of the GP, if I consider up to n terms, which term of the GP is going to be 1,31,072. That means here directly they said that this is the 1,31,072 is a number belongs to that GP only. But just I have to find what is the position. There might be a question, check whether this number is the term of the GP or not. Okay, check 1,31,072 belongs to this GP or not. That means when I extend the terms to 8, 32 and keep on extending, whether this 1,31,072 comes in this GP or not. In that case also the same process I follow. Okay, same process. After following the same process, here I got remainder as 1. If that term is not belongs to the GP, you won't get the remainder as 1. It will be remainder 2 or remainder 3. Okay. Sorry, I think I can put here remainder as 0 only. Remainder will come 0 because it is exactly divisible by 4. If it is not remainder 0, then I'll get I can conclude that that term does not belongs to GP if you are not getting the remainder as 0. Is that clear? So that is also one type of question which we have. Here they did not ask, but that might be a question. In a GP, the third term is 20. Is that example clear for everyone? The one which we discussed? Okay. So third term is 24, sixth term is 192. So let me write next example. Let me insert the equations. Third term is 24 and sixth term I think. Sixth term is 192. 192. But they asked to find the 10th term. So you have to find 10th term, that is 810 value. 810 equals to how much? Now, whatever the types of questions we solved in AP, the same types of questions will come in GP also, but just way of solving is different. In AP, if third term, sixth term is given, third term we will write as A plus 2D equals to 24. A6 means A plus 5D equals to 192. You will get the value of A and D. Then you will find 10th term. Here also same. A3 means what is the formula of A3? In GP, it is A r to the power of 3 minus 1. So A3 means AR square is equals to 24. That is one question. Next one is given as sixth term. So A6 formula will be A into R to the power of 5. A into R to the power of 5 is equals to 192. Okay. So when we divide, now here subtraction won't will help. Divide equation 1 upon equation 2 or equation 2 upon equation 1. Write this as equation 1. Now onwards we'll go for the division of the terms. What happens by dividing? By dividing, one of the term will get cancelled. Let's see. Answer the equation, fraction, numerator is AR square upon denominator is AR to the power of 5 equals to, you'll get 24 upon 192. Now what happens here is A will get cancelled, numerator and denominator, and R square upon R to the power of 5. So that also I can cancel as 1 upon R cube. Okay, I think 5 will become cube. Everybody knows what identity I am using. Can you cancel here? How many times you can cancel 24 in 192? 13, no, not 13 times. It will be 5 to 120, 72, 3. I think 8 times it will get cancelled. So it will be 1 upon 8. So next step you can write this as, I can take the reciprocal. So it will be R cube is equals to 8, you can write as 2 cube. If R cube equals to 2 cube, then R value will be 2. Once you know the R value, substitute R value either in equation 1 or in equation 2. So I'll take from equation 1. What is equation 1? A R square equals to 24. A into R square means 2 square, that is 4 equals to 24. Therefore, A value equals to 6. I got A value as 6, R value as 2. You want 8, 10 value. What is the formula of A10? A10 formula is A into R to the power of 9. A10 equals to A R to the power 9. You write the formulas for few questions so that you can remember them easily. So A value is 6 multiplied by R value is 2. So it will come as 2 to the power 9, or you can write as 3 multiplied by 2 to the power of 10. You can write as 2 into 3. So the 2 into 2 power 9 is 2 power 10. I know 3 multiplied by 2 power 10 is 1024, which is equals to 3072. So 10th term of the GP is 3072. Okay. Yeah, you get the answers. That's good. So we discuss. Next example 12, example 13. You can try it out if not getting, but let me go to the exercise. Where is the exercise? Okay. Just give me a second. Yeah. Find the 20th and nth term of the GP. This you can solve. Find the 12th term of the GP whose 8th term is 192 and the common ratio R value is given. This also you can solve. 5th, 8th, 11th terms respectively. This is also you can. Third question you can leave it. First question, second question, fourth question, fifth question, sixth one, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. Till this question you can solve it. Can you try it out? If you are not getting, then next class we'll discuss.